We're here at the Tree of Life with Tim, live food instructor extraordinaire, makes the most amazing recipes. He's been nourishing our souls, and we just had an incredible yoga class with them. Tim, tell everyone why live food.
Well, my feeling is live food is a consciousness, and so what we're looking at is a level of consciousness, and really consciousness is the key and the foundation. Um, so live foods in general are biogenic. They have life force. They have minerals. They have prana. They have just energy that are going to give you life force and enhance your well-being and give you nutrition and give you vitality. So that's really the importance of live foods. Um, they have a life force energy, and so that's the key. Is just bringing more of those life-giving foods into our diet.
To create beings of light
Yeah,
that we all
exactly,
turn into.
exactly.
Maybe you can share with us a little bit of your path.
Well, mostly, like I just talked about here momentarily, is just this idea of consciousness and um, this sort of idea of, everything matters, everything counts, everything we say, everything we do, everything we think, all of our actions are making impressions and compelling us to see the world the way we do. So what we're looking at is the importance of how live foods are making an impression. Um, Yoga is making an impression. The culture of life, consciousness, all of these sorts of things of awareness is making impressions on our subconscious, compelling us to see the world the way we do. So when we sow seeds of loving kindness, thinking and caring for others, receiving in order to share, it's making impressions and compelling us to see the world through a filter of love and compassion and peace and things of that nature. So that's what we're looking at is living in a way that's going to compel us to see the world through that filter. So in each every moment we have an opportunity. Those seeds rise to the field of consciousness. Let's say, for example, we're acting in love and peace and joy. Those seeds are stored as sanchita karma. This is the sort of the yogic terminology. And they rise to the field of consciousness as prarabdha karma, the present moment, compelling us to see the world through that filter. So if we're sowing seeds of negativity or hatred or war or things of this nature, those are stored. They rise to the field of consciousness, compel us to see the world through a filter of difficulties, pain, suffering, things of that nature. So we're looking at is being in a highest awareness, highest consciousness, sowing seeds of love. And so the present moment, this present moment now, in this very moment here, is a seed rising to the field of consciousness. And we have the opportunity to respond with love or peace or joy. So each and every moment we have the sanchita karma, which are the stored seeds. We have the present moment, which is the prarabdha karma, the present moment. And then we have agami, how we respond. So that's the key, is how we respond. That's one of the main keys, is how we respond. Because how we respond, that's going to be sowing more seeds. And so it's that cycle. So this is kind of another way of or an explicit way of understanding karma. So we have a bit of two different ideas here, two wings to the bird. We have karma and we have emptiness. So so these are some of the levels of consciousness. So like we said earlier, consciousness is the key. Consciousness is the foundation. Awareness. So yeah.
Thank you so much. What's one thing that you would recommend just to bring more peace into someone's life? One thing that they could add in?
I think that, this idea of, really seeing everything God does is for the best. Everything is a spiritual teaching specifically for us. And when we can live from that place of positive outlook on life, then we can we're really moving into that place of consciousness and awareness and sowing seeds of a higher consciousness. And when we understand that things are empty, things are neither this way or that way from their own side, that things aren't set in being this way or that way, I think that that level of awareness is, it's making impressions. And so, when we're attached and we are set in particular belief systems or roles that we play, and when we identify with those different sorts of mental positions, that's we're identifying with a false sense of self. We're really sowing in seeds of separation consciousness. Um, so what we're looking at is moving more into that unity awareness, seeing seeing the emptiness of things, seeing how things aren't set. And emptiness is really implying infinite possibility. And that's the cool part, is that emptiness isn't this sort of like dull kind of like, okay, things are empty. It's like, it's implying infinite possibility.
Opportunity.
Infinite opportunities. And that's the key, that's the point, is that things aren't set. We're not limited. Things aren't limited of being this way or that way. Our future, we're not bound by our karma. So we can go beyond our karma.
So divine awareness.
Yeah. So these are the different ideas. These are the different ideas of consciousness and awareness. And I think getting more in touch with these sorts of spiritual thoughts and ideas and really tuning into our heart is going to be one of the keys for seeing the world in the most blissful ways. So, yeah.
Well, that is beautiful, Tim. Thank you so much. It's been such a pleasure and an honor spending time with you, and just go raw to everyone.
Yes, definitely. For sure. Live foods, biogenic foods. Amen.
Aloha.
Aloha.